Okay, what did I learn? I learned that I can move past my fears, and that even though sometimes I get paralyzed in my fear, let's just talk about what happened on the way up here. On the way up here, I was in a new place, driving by myself, turned off on a dirt, gravelly road, never been here, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the falls and take an adventure on my own. And it was really, really scary because I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have my navigation on my phone. I was just driving. And I didn't see anybody. I was like, where is everybody? It's like a single car road. I'm like, there's nobody here. So I'm starting to panic and being like, am I going the wrong way? How far down is this? Should I stop and get out here? Is there any place to walk? How far is it to the falls? I don't know what that is, but that's really cool looking. And I got paralyzed in my fear, and I pulled over at a point, and I started bawling my eyes out, as silly as that is. But just like in life, things can be scary for us if we've never experienced it before and we don't know where we're going. And we don't have a guide physically to guide us. We have to trust on our instincts and trust in our body to know if it feels right, feels wrong, but knowing that it's just sometimes just scary because it's new and you don't know what you're gonna go to. So I pulled over, had my cry, and it was a release because it wasn't just about driving. It wasn't just about the trail. It was also about my life and not having a guide on which way to go, what to do, how to do it, telling me basically how to live my life. So I get paralyzed with fear, and that holds me back. So learning to get past that. So I had to stop and take that moment for myself because I had to regroup. And then once I regrouped, I got back in the car. I'm like, I'm going to keep going. So got back in the car. I kept going. I'm like, I don't know where it's taking me, but I'm going to keep going. So I kept going. And then I got to another stopping point where I'm like, this is where the road ends. Do I stop here? I stopped the car. I got out. I looked around. And then there was a car that actually passed me and kept going. And I was like, oh, there must be more out there. So, but it also took that person's courage to pass me, who's probably been here before, for me to be like, oh, maybe it's cool if I keep going. Maybe it's safe. I don't know. That person went. I won't feel alone. So sometimes in life, we need our support group, our actual physical people that are here to help us get going, keep moving forward. And so that was my lesson, is that, yeah, sometimes you can't do it alone, especially when you're so riddled with fear and unable to keep going on that path. And so that was my takeaway from that. It was good working through. I needed to work through that. A little running water here. And it is beautiful here. And like, even though I got super tired while walking up this trail, because it's all uphill pretty much. Now it's downhill, which is fine. But I'm like, sometimes in life when things are hard, you have to stop and take a moment and regroup. And once you're able to regroup, you can keep going. So like, I was really exhausted. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. And it's so hot because the sun was beating on me. And I needed some water. So I had to stop and get some water, take a few breaths, make sure I don't pass out. There's some pretty rushing water down there. And it just felt good to know that I can stop, enjoy the beauty, enjoy the process, enjoy where I'm at in this moment before I continue on. So regroup, retake care of myself, then keep going. Same thing that goes on with my body, that happens in my body when I have problems, because not everything's going to be perfect. And so I'm going to have days where my intestines aren't going to work properly, and I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing and take some self-care time and take care of me until I can feel better. And then keep moving on after that. And then another thing I learned was I went all this way uphill, and I'm like, I'm going to keep going. It's just, because I want to get to the falls. And then I got to the marker where it's like 0.44 miles, which I think is funny because 0.44 is a major angel number. Most of your angel card decks are 44 cards. So it's an angel number. And it said 0.44 miles till the falls. And I'm like, sweet. Then it says, it's closed due to public safety and blah, 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 blah. Probably from all the crazy weather we've had. And I'm like, oh, dang. Are you kidding me? I just walked all this way uphill. But that's not the point. The point is I came here to do this because I came here to prove to myself that I can get past my fears no matter what. And even though I may not get to my final destination point at this time, it's okay, because I am going to head back knowing that I am fully capable of getting to where I need to get and getting past my fear and taking charge and doing what I need to do. So I can come back here another day when the trail is open, or I can choose to find another route, because there's always another route. There's always another opportunity that will come up. So I just have to be willing to be open and listen to and watch for that other opportunity that happens. But knowing that today's journey was for me to learn for myself that I can make my dreams bigger than my fears. I can step over my fears. I do have to stop and take self-care of myself in order to break an old habit, basically. It's basically an old habit, an old pattern of mine, to shut down with fear. So knowing that I can regroup and do this, and you can too. And I just think that's totally uplifting and worth the drive, the walk. There's a spider on me. There's a butterfly just flew in my face. Totally worth it. So I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying being out here in nature. I'm enjoying just being alive, breathing this air, drinking my water, feeling the feet beneath my feet. Feeling the feet beneath my feet, feeling the earth beneath my feet. And just allowing myself to be. Like right now, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm probably beet red. But just the coolness of the air on my face as I'm walking just feels so good. And then, like, for example, when I got really tired and I had to stop and take a break, I was walking, and then the little leaf on the plant was like waving, like it was swinging back and forth, like it was just a single leaf on the plant, and it was like waving. And I know it's the life force energy in the plants that makes it move, and probably the water going up through it and stuff, but it was just like, oh, the plant's saying hi to me, it's waving at me, and it distracted me. Sometimes we need those distractions when we're on a path to trying to get to where we need to get to, because sometimes our path gets really hard and mundane, and it was a lizard. It gets really hard, and so sometimes we do need to see a shiny object or something to take our attention away from our end result and just be in the moment. So enjoy those distractions, as long as they don't let you take you completely off course. Unless that's the direction you want to go and you've changed direction, that's fine. But allow some distractions to happen to keep you going forward, keep the momentum. And know that you're not alone. Trust that if I'm here by myself, that I have my spirit guides. I can call on my angels, my spirit guides, to come be with me and help me feel safe. And they know that I needed to do this today. They know that I needed to release, and that crying for me is a release. So I'm gonna get back to my car and feel more empowered than I have in quite some time, and continue taking the steps that I need to take. And I'm not going to get exactly where I want to be immediately, and I know this, and it's okay. But everything I'm going through right now, everything that I'm learning, everything that I'm dealing with is all in preparation, you know. Because even once I get to let's say a destination that I think is my destination, it's never going to be my full destination. I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to grow. Otherwise, how else is life supposed to be? Life's not supposed to be super easy. You're supposed to have opportunities to grow. Of course, you're supposed to have easy moments and serenity moments and all that good stuff. That helps us enjoy life. That's what it's all about. But it's a balance. Got to balance your yin and yang. So that's why I enjoy coming out in nature, and that's why I enjoy going on these walks by myself. Felt a little selfish today to do this, but I'm going to take my kids out tomorrow, and they're going to enjoy some time with me on my birthday. So today is my day to regroup, because I was having some thoughts I needed to work through, and this is how I work through them. So I appreciate all the life lessons that I learn when I'm out here. I appreciate that I'm open to seeing where I can improve, and knowing that I always have a choice in how I'm feeling and situations that I'm in. So I hope you all have a beautiful day and enjoy this wonderful Mother Earth of ours. It's so great just to even get outside and sit on a chair. If you can't walk around, just go sit on a chair. Just look at a tree, look at a flower, look at a branch. You know, you can learn so much from it. I mean, like, I don't know. So much here. And look at that. So pretty. Just looking at this helps raise your vibration and make you feel a little bit better. And just hearing the sounds. It's connecting all your senses. Like expanding my heart space, expanding my hearing, expanding my aura. Allowing it to come into my space, all the goodness. And look at that tree. It's like hanging off the side, but it's got roots so grounded in the earth that no matter what, it's still standing. It even has some black chard on it from having caught fire. So, and like, even though there's like stuff down there blocking the water from flowing, so in here, it's finding the path of least resistance. But sometimes we have to go over the hard parts, and that's where we get the most growth the quickest, you know? But sometimes we have to go with the flow and just flow around it. Don't fight it so much. Like right now, I'm tired. I'd want to go with the flow and not climb over. But sometimes climbing over and climbing through, you can be accelerated really quickly in your mental status. It may be super duper difficult, but it's the accelerated version. But you don't want your water to get stagnant. You want it to flow. Because when water gets stagnant, things get built up there and things get blocked. So you want it to flow. Flow like the river. Flow like the ocean. Let the water wash over you. Let it wash away what no longer serves you. Your fears, your worries, your disappointment, your expectations. I find myself always having expectations. Like I had an expectation to see the waterfall, you know? And that's why when I first got there, I was like, oh man, that was my expectation. And my expectation wasn't met, so then I got disappointed. If I didn't have an expectation and I just thought, oh, this is what I'm doing for myself, doesn't matter what happens or how far I make it, It's just enjoying the journey. So I had a little bit of an expectation. So that's where I got disappointed, but I quickly recognized it and I let that crap go. I mean, because look at this. I mean, yeah, I didn't make it to the falls, but how beautiful is this? I still was able to find the beauty here. Look at that. It's so pretty. Gorgeous. There's a little bridge over there that I'm gonna cross. Like, so wonderful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And look at all these ferns. Like, I realized that was another thing. Okay, here's another thing. So I'm always trying to go places and see new things, like redwoods. I love going to the redwoods. But then I'm like, why don't I not go to places around where I live? This is close to where I live, super close. So why do I keep searching for places outside my area to go to? Yes, you should go to these places, but I don't have to go to these other places when I have places here I can go to. Like, this is beautiful. Like, why? We're always wanting more, or wanting to, or not wanting necessarily more. We should want more, but we're always wanting, thinking it's better somewhere else, or doing something else, or I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm having trouble. I'm distracted by the water. Always seeking more than, that's it. Always seeking more than just enjoying what we have where we're at. So instead of me thinking of where I want to be, I'm not enjoying where I'm at the moment. Like, instead of thinking, oh, I need to go to the redwoods to enjoy blah, blah, blah. Okay, obviously that's nice, but I couldn't do that right now. So why don't I enjoy where I'm at? Why am I not grateful for where I'm at? Why am I not grateful for my job? Why am I not grateful for my life, my current house? You know, I'm always wishing for something bigger or better car. Like, I have a van. Why am I not just grateful for the van that's able to put my little camping porta potty travel toilet in there so I can stop anywhere and not have to worry about it and pack anything I want because it's got so much space? You know, why am I always wanting more? Sure, I should have a vision of, you know, if I wanted something more, but in thoroughly enjoying what I currently have. If I thoroughly enjoy what I currently have, I would be a heck of a lot happier, because I'm not thinking about what I don't have. I'm thinking about what I do have. And then I visualize what I would like to have in the future. So enjoy what you have. Be grateful for what you have in the moment. Appreciate for what you have, even if it's not perfect and exactly as you want it to be. That's okay. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot because there's mosquitoes. Enjoy what you have, because you have a lot. You know, even if you just have a roof over your head, even if it's your car you're living in, it's still a roof over your head. Be grateful for what you've got. Be grateful you have food on the table. Be grateful for your washing machine. Be grateful for your toilet. You know, we forget about these things that, like, they didn't always have this in the past. And we're so lucky to have all these things, this internet, and appreciating it and being able to reach out to people in such a way. Enjoy. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy where you're at. And then visualize where you want to be, but still appreciate where you're currently at. With that, I've rambled enough. Just want to share this beautiful place with you. And actually, it's almost like a diary for myself. But love always and forever. And keep going. you too can step past your fears and do what you need to do for you and enjoy life just as it is right now. Love always and forever. Bye for now.